I shouldn't even say good morning. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Those of you guys who are coming on, I'm going to do a quick little tutorial. You know, I said I was going to try to do one every week, and it's Tuesday, so I'm coming back and we're going to chat about the bar in the jar. I get a tremendous amount of questions about our cleansing bar. The bar in the jar, or the exfoliating bar in the jar, is a cleanser. It is a soap. So I'm not sure where confusion comes in, but I want to make sure that everybody's kind of on the same page. We have now given two options to use this. You can either use this with an exfoliating brush. This comes off, and this is a brush. Or you have the option of using it with exfoliating gloves, and you see we've been able to fit them in right here. The bar in the jar is one of our most potent anti-bump product that we have out there. So whether you have ingrowns, you have blackheads, you have keratosis pilaris, anything that the skin becomes irritated with, whether you're removing hair or not, this is a great at-home product. The bar in the jar is wholesale at $12.95. We always suggest to sell it for $28 or $30 depending on what you want to get for it. The ingredients are very active. We have salicylic acid, we have lactic, we have camphor, we have tea tree. We also have a great lather. So this is great for anyone that has any kind of bumps or irritations. It's great for men and their beards, especially if you have the brush and or the gloves. It's great for keratosis pilaris, which is the bumps that come right along the back of the arms. It's great for body acne, chest acne, boob acne, butt acne. It also has some really, really great active in it. I mean, we all love camphor, we all love tea tree. Those are, again, two very potent products in it. But it's very simple. So you have your bar in the jar, and I'm going to demo it with our brush. So I'm going to wet our brush real quick. So you want to make sure that you wet the brush. You still have the exfoliating. This is wet. You're just going to take this and lather this around. Give it a good couple whirls. And you got a good amount on here, and you're just going to exfoliate that area. So whether this is someone's back or chest, so you can really see how great it exfoliates along with the lather. And I think a lot of us don't quite understand how to use it, so I was coming up with some ideas on what exactly I needed to do to have this on. And you can keep seeing here as I'm exfoliating with the brush, I'm really starting to build a great lather. So imagine this on legs or chest or someone on their back of their arms. If you have anything in the bikini area, the brush gives you a really, really good mechanical exfoliation. What's going on here is the chemical exfoliation, because we do have lactic, we do have sal, we do have all of those things that are going to be exfoliating in the skin. But as you can see, the exfoliating bar in the jar is a cleansing bar. Now, this is something that you can use every day, especially if they have affected areas. This is something that you can use continuously. It will give you the treatment that you need. Now, this is very potent. So if you do have somebody that has sensitive skin, you're going to really not want to use the brush with it. You can actually just lather with the hands and then go ahead and massage in. For a little bit more exfoliation, especially those folks who already love to scrub, as you can see, this is not even dried out. So I still have this here. I'm still massaging it in. I'm going to get a good massage in. So you want to tell your clients to do this for a good 2 or 3 minutes. They're going to go ahead and cover the entire infected area, whether it's a blackhead, whether it's an ingrown, if they have any kind of ingrowns in their beard. If they're guys, this is a great exfoliating product, and it is a cleanser in one. So it's two made up all together. So I'm going to leave that there. See how great of a lather this comes up? And I think a lot of us just don't know quite how to use it or sell it or talk about it. And the reason, again, I wanted to show it was because you have, you know, very simple like this. You're just going to take your wet fingers. I'm going to wet my hand real quick. Especially if I have that in there, I'm just going to take the water here. I'm going to move it in. And I'm going to even add a little bit more water to make sure that it's getting everywhere that I need it to go. If you have a straight paper towel, dry towel, whatever you're going to do, you're just going to really just wipe it off and you're good to go. And the client's going to do this until the ingrown, until the blackhead, until any of that goes away. Very, very simple. And remember, I gave two options now. So not only do we have the exfoliating brush, we also have the exfoliating gloves. It would be no different. You would put the gloves on, you'd make sure they're wet. You would get a good lather here with your hand. Make sure you build it up really, really well. Rub the two gloves together and then exfoliate wherever you need to exfoliate. Because of the lactic, because of the salicylic, we all know chemical exfoliation gets down into those bumps and loosen up whatever is dug down deep in there, especially if you have any kind of blackhead or ingrown. But you also have the fact that you're giving it a manual exfoliation, which is what I love. A lot of people kind of are expecting that. That's why we still have a lot of scrubs on the market. What I want to do is kind of take out the very over exfoliation that a lot of us do, but use something that's going to be very, very effective. So whether you have someone that is waxing or not, this doesn't have to really do with waxing. If anyone has any kind of bumps, and I say all bumps, whether it's a mosquito bite, whether it's heat bumps, which we have, whether it's acne, whether it's an ingrown, whether it is Keratosis Pilaris, this is a great product for them to use at home. If you have any questions about it, or if you have it and you don't really understand how to retail it, I hope that the demo with this really gives you a better understanding on what it is. It is a cleansing bar. It is something that they need to rinse off. It's not something that they're going to keep onto the skin. With the brush, it's going to give you that extra exfoliation for you to really get in there into the infected area and make sure you're giving a chemical and mechanical exfoliation for that dual process. The bar in the jar, again, a very simple product to use. It's great for your folks that have suffered for a long time, especially with body acne. I find that a lot of us women, especially during the summertime, we tend to get a lot of acne, especially in the breast area, underneath the boob, in the butt area, or anywhere we tend to sweat, which can be thighs or back of the thighs. This is a great way to exfoliate everything. If you have any questions that I did not answer, feel free to post this below. And again, I will try to come back every single week and do a product Q&A or product question and training on all of the products that we have going on. I did post earlier about our bar kit. I have that behind me. There was a question about whether the price is going to go up when we get bigger bars, and it's not. It's still $20. It is, every product in it is discounted. That's the only really discounted product that I have that's in the kit for each of our retail items. So any questions, please post below, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.